Lens vs PSV Eindhoven prediction, team news, lineups Champions League. Top meets bottom in Champions League Group B at the Stade Bollaert de l'Allice on Tuesday night. As League One outfit Lens welcome PSV Eindhoven to their raucous headquarters. Frank Haise's side claimed an impressive scalp over Arsenal on matchday 2, sinking the Gunners 2-1. While the Dutch Giants rescued a point in dramatic circumstances during a 2-2 stalemate with Sevilla. Top meets bottom in Champions League Group B at the Stade Bollaert de l'Allice on Tuesday night. As League One outfit Lens welcome PSV Eindhoven to their raucous headquarters. Frank Haise's side claimed an impressive scalp over Arsenal on matchday 2, sinking the Gunners 2-1. While the Dutch Giants rescued a point in dramatic circumstances during a 2-2 stalemate with Sevilla. Despite being left to rue an individual error which allowed Arsenal to take the lead via the boot of Gabriel Jesus. Lens capitalized on David Raya's own mistake to level through a crisp Adrian Thomason finish before Wahi's second-half strike, and the Gunners had no more answers to the staunch defending from Haise's crop. By winning their first Champions League game in almost 21 years since another 2-1 success over AC Milan in 2002, Lens, who also recovered from a one-goal deficit to draw with PSV on matchday 1, are looking down on the rest of the group with a 4-point tally. Although they have failed to truly kick on since putting the Gunners to the sword. Indeed, a 1-1 draw with Lille before the international break preceded a forgettable goalless affair with newly promoted Le Havre on Friday, where Lens were actually outgunned on the shots tally 14-13, but that stalemate at least stretched their unbeaten sequence to 6 matches in all tournaments. Les Saint-Étienne or have also been beaten in just one of their last 13 home affairs. Although it came as recently as September 16, a surprise 1-0 beating at the hands of Metz, and the hosts are still waiting for their first Stade Bollaert de l'Allice clean sheet of the new term. A game that was best consigned to the history books suddenly exploded into life when PSV and Sevilla took to the field at the Philips Stadion on matchday 2, as after a goalless 68 minutes. A quartet of strikes flew into the back of the net during an unmissable finale. Luc de Jong's late penalty would seemingly be rendered inconsequential by Nemanja Gudelj and Youssef En-Nesyri. But with 5 minutes played in added time, right-back Jordan Tees popped up to level the scores for the second time and get PSV up and running in Group B. A solitary point was not enough to lift Peter Bosz's team off the foot of the rankings in Group B, which began with a 4-0 hiding at Arsenal for the Farmers, but amid their underwhelming start to continental action, PSV remain unblemished in the top division of Dutch football. Indeed, a 3-1 beating of Fortuna Sittard on Saturday moved the visitors onto an astounding 9 wins from 9 in the 2023-24 Eredivisie season so far, and that success also marked a 6th game in succession where Bosz's men have notched at least 2 goals. But replicating their Eredivisie feats in Europe is proving a tough ask. PSV and Lens have never locked horns in a competitive setting before, but the visitors have only ever prevailed in 8 of their 28 meetings with French teams down the years, most recently seeing off Lille 5-3 on aggregate in a 2010-11 Europa League tie. Lens' toothlessness on Friday can be somewhat attributed to the absence of summer signing Wahi through suspension. But the France under-21 international is now primed to return over Wesley Said at the tip of the attack. Jimmy Cabot and Wilker Fariñez are both on the same road to recovery from ACL injuries. But Kevin Danso and Masadio Haidara both shook off knocks to start against Le Havre, where left-back Daver Machado did not feature after his exploits for Colombia. However, the left-back could come into contention for a place in Haise's customary 3-4-2-1 here, while Argentina's Facundo Medina should also earn an immediate recall to the 11, most likely over Haidara. As for PSV, long-term defensive absentees Mauro Jr. and Armando Obispo are still working their way back from respective knee injuries. Although the pair are reported to be back in training and may therefore not be too far away from returns. Noah Lang also had to withdraw from Netherlands duty this month due to a hamstring injury, which should render the winger unavailable here, but Isaac Babadi and Malik Tillman both overcame respective knocks to come off the bench against Fortuna Sittard. However, Gus Till, who was a peripheral figure at the start of the new term, has made his case to continue ahead of Tillman in the number 10 role by opening the scoring last time out, while Herving Lozano deputizes for Lang on the left wing. Lens possible starting lineup: Samba, Medina, Danso, Gradit, Frankowski, Fulgini, Abdul Samed, Machado, Satoka, Thomason. Wahi. PSV Eindhoven possible starting lineup: Benitez, Tees, Ramalho, Buscagli, Dest, Veerman, Schouten, Bakayoko, Till, Lozano, De Jong. We say, Lens 1-2 PSV Eindhoven. Even with a refreshed Wahi back to lead the charge, Lens should not be expected to go toe-to-toe with PSV in an attacking sense, and their showing against Le Havre certainly left something to be desired. Haise may chalk up that off day to the recent international break, but faced with the PSV goal-scoring juggernaut, Les Sang Et or for all of their defensive nous, could be overwhelmed. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.